Good morning to everyone. In last class, we have already learned what is polynomial. Okay, and we studying about in last class different type of polynomial: linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. A polynomial whose degree is 1 is called linear polynomial and degree is 2 quadratic polynomial. So now first we will learn what is general form of quadratic polynomial. General form in here a polynomial which is representing all quadratic polynomial. Because everyone know quadratic polynomial x square plus 5x plus 7, it is quadratic polynomial. I can write 5x square plus 6 degree 2 both are quadratic polynomial. Again 6x square plus 9 plus 2x, it is also quadratic polynomial. So how many quadratic polynomial? Infinite. So all these quadratic polynomial we will show that in a general form. What is general form? Ax square plus bx plus c, and I write here where a, b and c are a real number. What is real number? It's mean, look at here. What is a is here? 1 into x square is multiplied by 1, so it means a is here 1, b is 5, c is 7. In next quadratic, a is 5, b is no, b is always multiply of coefficient of x. X is there? No, so it means 0 into x. So what is coefficient of x? 0. 0 into x is 0. That's why we did not write here 0 into x. Plus 6 c only. Understand or not? So it is 6 is c. In next 6 a, b coefficient of x 2 and c is 9. Look at here. One more equation, 7x square minus 8x minus 9. Now if I ask you what is a is here 7, b is coefficient of x, what is minus 8. Don't, because in general form is positive, so negative it come negative when b is negative. Positive into negative. So b is minus 8 and c is minus 9. So it is a general form of quadratic equation. Understand it, dear? So you have to remember it. Okay? General form of a quadratic polynomial. Ax square plus bx plus c. You have to remember a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is a constant term. Constant? Yes? Constant. You know what is constant? In 6th class you have already learned constant. Variable mean whose value is always variable. X is variable and constant whose value is fixed. Because yes, we know 7 is greater than 6, less than 8, we don't understand. And do you know x is greater than whom and less than whom? We don't know. So it is variable. Okay. So now next, note down it everyone. Yes, now next is, everyone know it is general form of quadratic equation. Now we will learn, it is very important, relationship between 0 and coefficient of a polynomial. Everyone know what is coefficient? A number which is multiplied by variable. Okay. So same as it is, everyone know dear, it is the general form of quadratic and it is general form of linear polynomial. What is linear polynomial? Whose degree is a polynomial whose degree is 1. Power of x is 1. Look at any example. Suppose it is very simple. It is not in your syllabus, a linear polynomial, but quadratic polynomial has in your syllabus. All question based on quadratic polynomial. So first try to understand linear polynomial, then we will go on quadratic polynomial. Look at example of linear polynomial, 2x plus 6. It is a linear polynomial or not? Linear polynomial, because degree is 1, linear polynomial. And look at same as it is, a and b are here real number. Look at what is a? 2. It is b is 6, and we have to find relation between zeros and a coefficient. Coefficient of x is 2. अब देखो, look at, we want to find zeros. What is zeros? Zeros mean a value of x. What value we will put of x, then it become a 0. Understand or not? And if you want to find zeros of any polynomial, how will you find? Equate polynomial equal to 0. If you want to find zeros mean, dear, what value you will put here in place of x, then it become a 0. So 2x, 6 another side, minus x, 2 another side, divide, minus 6 divided by 2, 3, minus 3, because negative divided by positive is always negative. So what value we will put x, then it becomes 0. Minus 3, yes. 2 into minus 3, minus 6, minus 6 plus 6, 0. Now we will check what is the relation between 0 and a coefficient. Okay, so we will find zeros of linear polynomial. Look at, how will you find? We know how much. Look at here. It is how much? Zeros is what 0 is come? Minus 3. And can you write minus 3? Can you write here minus 3? Can you write minus 3? Can you write minus 3 divided by 1? Minus 3 divided by 1, again minus 3. And look at now, minus 3. Okay, look at one time. Zeros of polynomial, can we find like this one? Zeros of polynomial, you can find also this formula also, minus b divided by a. What is minus b by a? What is b? B is a constant, and we have to take b is a minus. So what is b? 6. So it is minus 6 divided by a. A is the coefficient of x. What is coefficient of x? 2. And you can divide 2 minus 3. And what is 0? Minus 3. Understand or not? So always remember, in linear polynomial, zeros how will you find? Minus b by a. So it is the relation between 0 and a coefficient, because it is 0. Zeros we find here minus 3, and zeros we can find by using of coefficient also. Yes, coefficient b is constant term divided by coefficient of x. So we can find like this. By both method we can find zeros. Okay, so it is here is become a relation between coefficient and zeros. It means zeros we find from here using of a coefficient. Understand it? Now dear, same as it is. It is just an example. If you want to note down, you can note down it. Now we will learn what is the relation between 0 and coefficient of a quadratic polynomial. What is a quadratic polynomial? Quadratic polynomial is very important. Note down it, everyone, if you want to note down it. Now dear, look at how do we find the zeros of quadratic polynomial. Look at it, is very important. Okay, if you understand only one example, all question of 2.2 you can do yourself. Look at it is a quadratic equation or not? X square plus 5x plus 6. It is quadratic polynomial because its degree is 2. If you want to find it's 0. Everyone know, if we want to find the zeros of quadratic polynomial, zeros mean dear, what value you will put in place of x, then it become a 0. So if you want to find zeros of any polynomial, so first what we will do, we will put equate to equal to 0, because some value we will put x, then it become a 0. That's why we put equate to 0. In 8th class, in 9th class, do you remember how to find the root or zeros of quadratic polynomial. Everyone know what we will do? I will write some step, but just for an example, okay? So what we will do? How to first is we will write the quadratic equation in descending order. Descending order. First, a variable whose power is more, x square, x and 6. Second step, split the middle term. Split the middle term. What is? Whose sum is middle number. Okay. So sum is how much? Sum of two number is how much? 5. And product of these two same number is first number and third. So third is 6. And what is the coefficient of x square? 1. So 6 into 1, 6. Understand? So now you have to think. Look at. Now you have to think two numbers whose sum is 5, product is 6. So product is 6, you can take like this one. 1 into 6. 1 into 6, product is 6. Yes. But sum is 5. 1 plus 6, 5. No. So this case is not possible. Next. Can you write factor of 6? 2 into 3. 2 into 3, product is 6. And 2 plus 3, 5. Yeah, this is the case. So you will write 5x. What you can write? X square 2x plus 3x. Because 2x plus 3x what is? 5x plus 6. Now we will take common from the first two. What is common from these two? X. So what is remain? X plus 2. X plus 3. Now same as it is common we will take from this one. And we will take a common same as it is remain in this bracket. So what we will take? 2 is common. 2x plus 3. Because if there is and here, if same, we can take again common. X plus 3. What is remain? X. Here is remain 2 equal to 0. Do you understand it? Only first you have to understand this example. I will write some more step. You can note down it. Now only for I am telling you one example for what is relation between coefficient and zeros. Okay. So look at. Now tell me, if you want to find zeros of this one, so it means product of first number into second number is 0. It means either first number 0 or second number 0. If first number is 0, so x plus 3, x value is minus 3. Second is, if second number is 0, it is also 0. So x is minus 2. So what is the zeros of x here? What is the zeros of this quadratic polynomial? X, if you will put in place of x is minus 3 and minus 2, then it become a 0. It is become a 0. Now look at. Okay. Everyone know these are two zeros of this quadratic polynomial. But I am telling you, you can find these. You can find the sum of. Now look at sum of zeros. Tell me sum of zeros. Can you say that sum of zeros mean how many zeros here? 1, 2. And there are the two zeros. Can you give their name? Suppose first is m, second is n. Otherwise you can give their name is first is alpha, second is beta. It is only notation. Alpha plus it is notation of alpha, it is beta. Only I am giving their name because every time you know how many zeros in quadratic polynomial? 2 0 and 2 zeros, their different name should be. So it means first is alpha, second is beta. So tell me sum of zeros. It means first is alpha, second is beta. So sum alpha plus beta. How much? Minus 3 plus minus 2. So how much? Minus 5. But I am saying you can find their alpha in, because if you want to find sum of zeros, Pridhi, if you want to find sum of zeros, so you have to find first their root, then you will find or not. But I am telling you, you can find directly also. Look at how will. Sum of zeros is always equal to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Everyone knows sum is zeros. How much? -5. Look at coefficient minus sign. Coefficient of x. How much coefficient of x? 5. -5. Divide by coefficient of x square. How much coefficient of x square? 1. -5 divided by minus. Yes, sum of zeros is a -5, and so it means that here we find the sum of zero by using of this one. Okay, and here we are finding sum of zeros always alpha plus beta is always coefficient minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. It is also same come or not? So always remember dear, whenever Anis, look at, if whenever in the question is given find sum of zeros, so how will you find? Alpha plus beta, no need to this one. What we will do? Minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x. Do you understand? It is shortcut. Understand or not? Look at next. Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta mean product of zero. देखो, alpha plus beta, sum of zero. Alpha, what is alpha? First zero. Beta is second zero. So product of zeros. Okay, I am writing product of zeros. Alpha multiply beta. Don't be confused with alpha and beta. Alpha and beta only their names, because there are how many zeros? 2 zeros. First name alpha, second name beta. So what is zero? -3 into -2. So we find from here what is 6. But I am telling you, no need to solve this one. You can find directly also. How will you find? Alpha into beta, dear. You can find. You have to remember this one only. Okay. Coefficient, not coefficient. You can write constant term divide by coefficient of x, coefficient of x square, coefficient of x square. Everyone now look at constant term mean c divided by coefficient of x square. What is a? And now tell me, what is c is here? 6. And what is a is here? 1. 6 divided by 1, 6. In both cases 6 come. Understand or not? So it is shortcut to find the product and sum of zeros. Understand or not? So this one you can write if you want to write. I am writing in, because you can write minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. What is coefficient of x? B minus b, coefficient of x square always in general form a. So always remember alpha plus beta minus b by a, and alpha into beta c by a. What is? So it is minus b. B, देखो minus sign first, then b. B is 5. 5 divided by b is 1, so minus. Understand it? So it is the relation between zeros and coefficient. These are the zeros and these are the coefficient. So it is a relation between zeros and coefficient. So you have to remember dear, if you want to find sum of zeros, no need to solve it. Okay, direct. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Alpha into beta c by a. But you have to remember what is a. A is coefficient of x square, B is coefficient of x, C is constant term. What is constant here? 6. Understand it? Note down it. Okay? It is very important. So now you can look at, again I am writing what is the relation. So always remember, everyone know quadratic polynomial has 2 zeros. So sum of zeros, first name alpha, second name beta. So alpha plus beta. You have to remember alpha and beta. Coefficient of minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Everyone know minus. Coefficient of x is always b. So minus b by a. Same as it is. Product of 0. First is alpha, second is beta. Product alpha into beta. Constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Otherwise you can remember in short form C by a. C mean constant term, coefficient of x square. X square is multiplied by a. It is your, understand? Now we start our question number 1, 2.2. Now question number 1, 2.2. Find the all zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and a coefficient. So how we will find? Dear, you have to remember only these two steps you want to find zero. First thing, arrange the polynomial in descending order. What is descending order? Descending order means first we will write highest power x square. Now constant. No, after it is x. Maybe in some question examiner give some different numbers. He want to confuse you. Okay, he will give x, the coefficient of x in last. So first x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, and everyone know if you want to find 0, what we will do? We will equate to 0. And second step is very important. Now look at, split the middle term. What is middle term? Minus 2. Okay, minus 2 or minus 2x you can take, but you can take only coefficient. Okay, minus 2. So split two number. So any two numbers. Suppose I am taking, look at what. Suppose these two number, one is m, second is n. Split the middle term in two numbers. This is the middle. Okay, in two numbers whose sum is middle. So what is sum of two number? M and n. Sum is minus 2, middle. And product is these two number. Okay, product, what is m into n? Product is first and third term. First is coefficient of x square 1 and it is minus 8. 1 into minus 8, minus 8. Understand it? So you have two methods. First you can think two number whose sum is minus 2 and product is minus 8. But it is very difficult. So always you will try to take product of number. Okay? And tell me now, it is very simple. First you have to think. Product of two number is negative. What is meaning? It's mean one number is negative because positive into negative come negative. Now in multiplication of two number. And is because m into n, what is minus? Minus mean if product of two number is negative, it's mean first is positive, second is negative, or first is negative or second is positive. But look at it, is very simple. Product of two number is negative, it means one is negative, one is positive. But one more thing, these two numbers sum is negative, and sum of two number, everyone know these two number, one is negative, one is positive, and sum is come negative. It means the greater one, which one? Negative. Okay, because minus 7 plus 5, sum of two number, answer come minus. So it means greater number should be negative. So you have to think like this one. Product of two number is negative, one positive, one negative. So which one you will take positive and which one you will take a negative? So how will we take the idea from this one? Sum of two number is negative. It means greater one negative. So product of two number 1 minus 8 into 1 Product is minus 8. Yes. Sum is minus 2. No, it is not possible. Next is 2 multiply minus 4, because one positive, one negative, and we know greater one is negative. So minus 2 into minus 4, minus 8, and sum 2 minus 4, how much? Minus 2. Yes, it is your answer. So what is these two number? One is 2, one is minus 4. Like this one you have to, it is only rough work, okay? So x square, so you can write, first is 2, and what is x? Because we are splitting which one? Middle term. So we can write plus 2x, and second is minus 4x, and you can verify also dear. 2x minus 4x minus 2x, we split only middle number. Now from the first two take any common. What is common? X plus 2. Next dear, look at every time remember, whenever we will take from here common also, what is the bracket is what is given in the first bracket, same as it is will come in second bracket. So same direct you can write x plus 2. And now tell me what you will take from here common, then minus number become positive. So it means you have to take 4 is a common, and negative or positive? Negative. Yes, if we take negative common, then it will become positive. Okay, and if it is negative, so again, so minus 4 into x, minus 4x, minus, again you can multiply negative into positive, minus 4x, minus 4 into minus 2, minus 8. So it means our answer is right. Okay, suppose if anyone write like this one, plus 4 into x, 4x, it is positive, but we need negative. So it means our common is different. Okay, now again from this one and this one, what is common? X plus 2 common. X plus 2 common. If we take x plus 2 common, what is remain? X, and here remain minus 4 equal to 0. So first part, find the zeros. If we want to find 0, so it means multiplication of first number and second number is 0. It means either first 0 or second 0. If first is 0, so x is minus 2, and if second is 0, so x minus 4 equal to 0. So x equal to 4. Understand it? Till now we have only note down this step. No need to write in the question this step. Okay, you only have to remember it. Okay, only for your easier one I write this step. Okay, so note down this step, and now we will do the next part of this one. Now we have to verify that what the relationship between coefficient and zeros, relationship between zeros and coefficient. So look at, so how will you find? Everyone know alpha plus beta, sum of zeros, how much here? Minus 2 plus 4, how much? It is come 2 or not? But everyone know the sum is, should be equal to what is? Minus b by a. So I am writing minus b by a, or you can write, because sum of zeros is always minus b by a or not. So look at, so what is value of b is here? 2 is come. Can you write minus 2? Look at, can you write 2? Because 2 we need here negative, but it is positive. So we need, can you write minus 2? Minus into minus, negative into negative, positive. Can we write 2 times negative? Because negative multiply negative positive, and downside is a. So it means, can you divide by 1? So it means b value minus 2. Dekho, minus sign, and b is how much? Minus. A is 1. Next, alpha into beta. Alpha into beta. Alpha into beta is always equal to product of the zeros. What is? Constant term. Otherwise alpha into beta, minus 2 multiply 4, how much? Minus 8. Minus 8 or not? So look at, and product is always equal to c by a. Yes, Preeti. Product is always C by A or not? What is C? C is minus 8. What is minus 8 divided by A? A is how much? 1. So in place of A, can you write 1? Understand? Understand or not? Now we observe that C by A minus 8 by 1 minus 8, and it is also, and both are equal or not? Here also product is minus 8, and if we find from this method alpha into beta is also minus 8 by 1. So look at here denominator A, look at Preeti, A is 1, A is 1, because both are A, so they should be equal. So therefore it is verified. You can write, otherwise you can write like this one also if you want to write alpha plus beta equal to, you can write coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, coefficient of x minus 2 divided by x square 1, so minus 2 by 1, and it is equal to alpha into alpha plus beta minus 2 plus 4. Yes, you can write on alpha plus beta is also minus 2 plus 4 minus 2, and sum is also this one by this, and next is alpha into beta equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Coefficient constant term minus 8. A is 1. What is minus 8? So alpha into beta, what is come from this one relation, minus 8, and minus 2 into 4 also minus 8. So it means our answer also right. So we verify it also. So same question number all part you will do yourself, same as it is. First we will show that zeros, then we will verify by this method or this one. Both are right, and it will be correct. Okay, it is more correct. You will do by this one. Okay, so this one. Understand? So thank you everyone. Have a good day.